Hey Amir, the brand sent me their 2-pack of hat hangers, and I want to show you how they work. So I grabbed a couple hats to kind of give you an idea of what you're working with. But I want to just kind of give you a quick rundown of how they're mounted. They have the entire backing here is one big adhesive pad. So you can put this adhesive pad specifically on really smooth surfaces like tile or glass or stainless steel. Even wood would be okay if it's polished, and you can literally just peel up the plastic and then pop it against a wall and it will hold. If you're working with something like drywall or textured surfaces in general, you definitely want to work with the holes right here and actually put screws in so that way they're nice and secure. So the idea of is that you essentially can mount this to the wall just like so, and then you can stack hats on top of each other, about 15 to 20 different ones. So I'm going to just show you what that would look like from the side because I feel like it makes more sense to kind of like see it this way. So you start with your first hat, take your second one, and you kind of just slide it right on top, just like so. And like the first one fits into the second one right here. You can take a third one and just kind of like keep going like that. And because it's against the wall, you kind of have like something that will hold it against the back, and then because of how they're stacked inside of each other, you have something that will hold it from the front. So then you can start adding a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh, all the way, again, 15 to 20 different hats that are all stacked nice and neatly. What I think is nice about this is that you can still kind of like reach in between and look at what designs your hats have. So it's like an easy access while they're all stacked and don't take up a lot of room. I don't know about you, but my husband has so many hats that it's sometimes hard to find a place for all of them. And this means that I can just like mount this in the closet. He can stack them and they're all in one neat place. And especially because they come with a second rack, you could store up to 40-ish hats, all just like either above or next to each other. And because they're not like really tall or bulky, you can kind of use them in whatever space you have available and they'll still work. I think these are super versatile. They're really good quality. They are really like a hard plastic. They don't have a lot of give, but just enough to kind of like work with the hats that you have. So if you are looking for a way to store a bunch of different baseball hats, caps, and just don't have the room for them to just lay in the drawer somewhere, or on a shelf, like these would be a cool thing to add.